Presenting for our first team, Agritrade Hub, is Victoria Kwame Yeboah, hailing from Ghana and studying agriculture science and natural resource management at Earth University in Costa Rica. Victoria, hello, how are you today? It's great to see you. The stage is yours. Good luck.
Hello. Hello, everyone. My name is Kwame Yeboah Victoria. I'm so glad to be here, and thank you all for your attention. I am from the Agritrade Hub team, and we have been looking into creating a circular economy in the wood industry in Ghana. The timber industry is the third largest foreign exchange for Ghana, and there has been an increment in the establishment of sawmilling companies, which has also increased the rate of logging in Ghana. An estimated 97,000 metric tons of wood sawdust is generated annually in the country. Within the Kumasi metropolis, which is the second largest city in Ghana, lies a 12.5 hectare wood processing industry, the Sokobam Wood Village. Being the biggest wood industry in Ghana, the Sokobam Wood Village alone accounts for about 56% of the wood waste generated annually in the country. Typifying the take-make-waste extractive industrial model, the wood waste do not have proper management technology, thereby leading to being dumped on the streets, abandoned lands, landfills, or roads, or even burnt. On the streets, they end up blocking drains and causing floods, and also emitting pungent odor, especially when it rains. When they are burnt, they also emit toxic gases such as carbon dioxide, sulfur oxide, which all contribute to global warming. This menace has led to the deterioration and the contamination of the natural environment, causing problems for businesses, people, and the environment of the surrounding communities. This is my team, Agritrade Hub. We are 5 students from different academic disciplines, yet with one vision. And targeting the problem I identified, we have come with our circular solution. What if wood waste was not a waste at all? What if sawdust was a remedy to mitigating climate change, restoring and regenerating biodiversity, as well as augmenting human health? By 2050, 80% of food will be consumed in cities. And by using the circular economy principles, food will be grown in ways that supports the ecosystem instead of damaging them. Our model designs out waste and pollution by using wood waste as the mainstream of resource, thus transforming tons of wood sawdust into nitrogen-based substrates for the cultivation of high-protein oyster mushroom. Our model will further adapt an upstream innovation of preventing waste generation by using the spent mushroom compost in continuous use for planting of trees and ornamental plants, specifically tea trees and Sansevieria plants. So as you can see, this is the circular economy we are creating, and our goal is to create this closed loop of circular economy. So we went ahead to create, to prototype and test the viability of our project. And we first began with a thorough research on our idea, after which we embarked on all the activities we intend to have in our project. Next slide, please. These are the products that we have created. We have produced so far the mushroom, which is our principal product. As you can see here, this is our mushroom packaging that is made of a natural brown paper made of hardwood fiber mixture. It is certified by the Forestry Initiative because it is eco-friendly, as well as it is water and oil resistant and also microwavable. There is a space, a clear space on top of the packaging that makes the buyer see the content of the mushroom or the content of the package. So this is also the Sansevieria plant and the teak plant that we have prototyped. And these products we have made so far certify that our solution goes beyond just being an abstract idea to a very concrete one. Next slide, please. This is our proposed mushroom setup that we will be having it will be located in the Sokoba village. So as we can see, here are the demarcations of all the various departments that we intend to have in our mushroom house. And we will, since we are combining the mushroom production and the plant nursing, that is the teak plant nursing and the Sansevieria plants, we have allocated an area just behind our mushroom house that we will be using to plant our trees as well as nurse the teak trees. Next slide, please. So yes, our solution is indeed promising, very promising. Our main value propositions are: one, it is ecologically regenerative, all year-round production, and also affordable. And also the nutritional value of mushrooms cannot be underestimated. They include important nutrients such as vitamins, proteins, minerals. So, and also cholesterol-free, as well as they are low in calories. So the main customers we are targeting for our mushrooms are restaurants, retail traders, mothers. We are targeting pregnant women, grocery stores and malls. And for the plants, we are targeting garden center operators. So what about our market? Well, based on our market research, mushrooms constitutes one of Ghana's staple foods. And one of the surveys we conducted, 88.3% of the respondents like mushrooms. And there has been this increasing preference for cultivated mushrooms, considering the sporadic nature of the natural ones. Also, our raw materials are readily available, and all the woodworkers, that's all of them, are willing to hand over their wood waste, that is the the sawdust to us, for us to use for our mushroom production, considering the fact that they have to pay between $18 and $27 per week to dispose of this wood waste from their working area. For our marketing strategies, we are looking into online marketing. We are currently working on our website that will be putting mushroom recipes to entice people and know more on ways that they could cook their mushrooms. Also, we are looking into direct selling, promotions, advocacy, as well as delivery. So what are the impacts we want to achieve? For the socio-economic aspect, we are looking into food production, job creation, and also saving the woodworker money. And for environmental impact, we are targeting the conservation of forest resources, beautification of the environment. And in essence, our solution will transcend national borders into a wider spectrum, thereby contributing to 7 of the Sustainable Development Goals. And the most compelling ones are alleviating of hunger, promotion of good health and well-being, as well as climate action. Next slide, please. So we'll move on to the numbers. Considering the financial aspect of our solution, we will be producing 4 times in a year. So per every 3-month production cycle, we are expecting an income of about $5,500. And with this, in a year, we are expecting an income of about $22,000. So for our startup cost, well, we have made our 3-year budget plan. And for our startup cost in this first year, we are looking into investing about $16,000 as startup cost for the first year. And with this, we are expecting an income of about $6,000. But for the second and third year, there will be less cost, involved. So we are expecting net profits of about $18,000. So this is our timeline. We intend to start our business with immediate effect. So hopefully next month, we will be registering our business, that is in June 2021. And from July to the close of this year, that is until the close of this year, we'll be embarking on community campaign, purchasing of our materials and equipment, more marketing, and also the construction of our setup. So hopefully in January 2022, we will officially launch our business. These are the partners involved in our solution. We will be coordinating with them to help make our idea very successful. Next slide. This is a short video of one of the tree planting exercise we embarked on in one of the schools closer to the Sokobam Wood Village. We involved school children, and this is what they
I planted this tree with my friend, and we will take care of it.
We are from Asagudi Primary School. Thank you. Yeah!
So this is the impact that we are creating, and we hope to do more to help create an economy that will help build a future that would work for everyone. Thank you very much. I'll take your questions.
Congratulations, Victoria. That was outstanding and fascinating. Thank you so much. The judges are going to talk amongst themselves for a few minutes, and then we'll open up the floor for them to ask you some questions. So while we wait for the judges to chat, we want to chat with you. So we hear that you're involved in a business through Earth University called Menhei Fruits. Menhei Fruits. Can you tell us more about that?
Okay, so as part of our academic requirements, students are supposed to form business group from their first year until third year. So I'm more interested in food production and food science. So my group, we are into dry food production. So that is what we do. Last year we had some challenges due to the pandemic, but we were able to embark on the sales and our production. So we sell to the cafeteria of the school. That's our principal client. And also we sell to students and professors. So it's a company for dry food production. Yeah, that's it.
Yes, triple win there. Fantastic. Looks like the judges are ready to ask you some questions. Good luck.
Okay, sorry. We have a bunch of questions that we've crowdsourced that we're trying to prioritize here. Thank you, first of all, for such a concise and clear presentation. It's so apparent what you're trying to do and what the benefits of it are. I have a quick question just about the packaging. I think it's the first time we've seen it. I just have a question about, you said that the packaging is compostable. I'm wondering what the plastic in the plastic window is made of. I understand why it would be there. And how do buyers know what to do with the packaging at the end of its life? How do they know that it's compostable?
Okay, thank you very much for your question. So yeah, the clear area is biodegradable. It's not just the normal plastic we know of. It's biodegradable. And as part of our campaign, we will be letting people know about these boxes. And after they have bought them, they could use them in their homes for some time because like I mentioned, they are water resistant, oil resistant, and also microwavable. So as part of our campaign and letting them know the whole idea about our solution, that is protecting natural resources, we will really let them know that these packaging are very eco-friendly and they could use them even after they have purchased their mushrooms.
Thank you. I would just suggest that you consider putting that information right on the package so that people can see that it's biodegradable, compostable, and you might also consider stamping some of this information rather than a sticker. But that was a clear answer. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hi, Victoria. I really enjoyed your presentation. I love the solution that your team has got. Thanks for that. Two quick questions. Number one is, can you give us a sense of time? Like how much time passes from you gathering in the sawdust to you harvesting the mushrooms? And the second question, your business is called Agritrade, not mushroom trade. Does that indicate that there are other solutions beyond mushrooms for you?
Okay, thank you very much. So for your first question, like I mentioned, our setup will be located in the Sokobam Wood Village. And it's a very big industry. Almost the whole village has like people making use of wood around. So there are sawdust almost everywhere. So the transportation wouldn't be so much because it's just around that area. I don't know if that answers your first question. And
the first question was more about the time taken from harvesting, or collecting the sawdust to harvesting the mushrooms.
Yeah, so because of that, like I mentioned, we'll be producing in 3 months. So based on the prototype that we did, all the processes involved in getting the sawdust, to making them, to harvesting, everything is within 3 months. So that is why we'll be producing 4 times in a year. So everything is included in that 3 months. And for the second question, can I have it again? Sorry.
Yeah, sure. Are there solutions other than mushrooms? Could you grow something else on the sawdust?
Yeah, so you said Agritrade Hub. Well, Agritrade Hub, because we were focusing on agribusiness. That is why it comes from agriculture. So yeah, in the future, we hope to explore other opportunities, not only mushrooms, but using maybe sawdust for other purposes in agricultural sector. And also we hope to explore other opportunities in agribusiness, targeting wicked problems around us. So the future is broad for us, and we hope to do more. That is why we have made our name Agritrade Hub, because we hope for a bigger future and expansion.
Thanks, Victoria. That's a wonderful presentation, as the other judges have said. And one thing I wanted to ask you is, in terms of the future of scaling your business, are you thinking of beyond your community actually controlling production sites in other communities, or are you more looking to disseminate the knowledge and provide other people with the tools to grow businesses with mushrooms using sawdust in other communities? What's your kind of model for how you plan to scale?
Yeah, thank you. Definitely, we intend to expand our business. But for now, because the Sokoba Wood Village the sawdust issue is very problematic, we want to tackle that for now. We want to focus on that area so that we make sure that people get to be aware of this problem, get to support us in this whole campaign, working towards addressing the wood waste issue. And of course, definitely we will explore other areas in Ghana. And of course, so the Sokoba Wood Village is not only the place that wood processing is done, but in other areas of Ghana as well. But because it's the biggest wood industry, that is why we are focusing there for now. So definitely later we will extend our borders to different places, and definitely, hopefully even to international. Yeah, international. Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks, Victoria. A great presentation. I was curious about the capacity of the facility that you outlined. And since the Wood Village has so much sawdust and it has so much wood production, how much of that sawdust do you expect the capacity to be able to handle? And what expansion might be required later?
Okay, thank you very much. So from our projection, we will be using 10 tons of wood sawdust per year. We are focusing on using 10 tons of wood sawdust. That is the amount of, in every year, we are expecting to produce about 1,400 kilograms of mushrooms, and we are expecting to use about 10 tons of wood sawdust. So that is the amount we intend to use. I don't know if that answers your question.
I'm curious, of that 10 tons is how much of the total amount of sawdust that's created by the Wood Village?
Yeah, so that's a lot. Like out of the 97,000 tons, the Sokoba Wood Village accounts for about 56%. So like about 56% of that amount. And we are using 10 tons per year. It may seem insignificant using numbers, but when you go to the field, it will really be significant, because there are other areas that these sawdust go to. People use them for minor things, but not really, like the impact is not seen that much, because there are lots of that waste produced. So yeah, it will be very significant. And with time, if our market is very strong, we hope to increase the production and use more. So with this, as it stands now, we are trying to mitigate the harm by using 10 tons of wood waste per year. I hope I have answered the question.
Yes, perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, your presentation was excellent. I think your ideas are really sound. And all the other judges have asked excellent questions, and I think the only other one I guess I could ask is basically about how many trees do you see coming out? As you talked about, like being a 3-month cycle, but what's the cycle on the trees, on the growth of these trees and the nurturing of these of the trees that you were talking about?
Okay, thank you very much. So we are focusing on two different trees. That one is ornamental plant and one is the teak tree. Sorry. So for the teak tree, we will be nursing them to, not like we have planted them until they've grown, but we will be nursing them until the next plant. And we have partners with Ghana Permaculture Network, as I mentioned, one of our partners that will be helping us sell these next plants. But for the Sansevieria plants, it will be grown until, I think I showed the picture how they were. That is how we will sell them. And we are hoping to, we are hoping to plant about 6,000 per year with the spent mushroom compost, based on our calculations through the prototype and the amount we will use to plant these. We are hoping on being able to plant 6,000, and also for the sales, for the commercial aspect. But however, we want to plant extra that we'll be using to embark on our tree planting exercise like we did in the school.
Great, excellent, thank you.
So maybe just a quick question as we finish up, Victoria. Would you be able to tell us what the cost of your mushrooms are compared to the normal market price of mushrooms?
Yeah, thank you. So mushrooms, we will be selling, the presentations will be like 500 grams, 1 kilogram, and maybe 150 grams. So for 1 kilogram, it will be costing like $6, and 500 grams is $3. And comparing it to the market now, as it stands now, the mushrooms that are commonly known in Ghana are the natural ones. And as I mentioned, they are sporadic in nature. They are not always available on the market. So because of that, the prices are very high, especially when the season comes. The prices are very high, and people have to go to the forest and get these mushrooms, so they are very expensive. So comparing it to the ones that we are selling, that we are cultivating, ours are way cheaper, and that is one of the strongest market strategy that we will be using to entice people to buy our mushrooms. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, judges. Outstanding work, Victoria and team Agritrade Hub. I was particularly inspired, Victoria, of your bio where you said that the solution to wicked problems are the responsibility of us all. Thank you so much for that excellent presentation.